Right, I'm back in nature with the camera. I haven't got much battery left, but I was just going to ponder this. So this is kind of the third one in a sequence. But watching this video back will be a video on a computer or phone or whatever, served from the internet, and it'll be a series of images that we turn into an idea of something that's happening. But talking to the camera now is a very, very different experience to that. I am here with bluebells. And the world's unfolding for the first time. So the bird song is never been heard before. Is it a blackbird? Is it a thrush? I feel I should know. So this has never happened before. This is, and I can't replay it. This is the unfolding of time. Now going into this, there's a very strange thing for me. And it's for you, but it's different for you. And that could be me in the future watching this. It will be me in the future watching this. But the extraordinary thing is, this camera is recording an external, what we might say, image of me, the outside. And commonly we think that sitting here right now, standing here right now, I am somehow over here. Somewhere over here. Now, it's common to think, I think, that I'm here and the bluebells are over there. Let's have a look at them again. So I'm somehow associated with all of this. But, and this is the very extraordinary thing, let's consider, I wasn't going to do it this way, but let's consider light. So for me, light has to enter this eye, these eyes. And if I put my hand here, I can't see anything. Well, I can see my hand, but I definitely can't see what you can see now. Because light's gone into the camera, and now light's now going into my eyes. So I can conclude that the bluebells are over there and I'm over here. So far, so good. Problem. I can see the bluebells over there. I don't see the bluebells over here. So, although I'm saying that light must enter my eye for me to see the bluebells, the eye can't be here, because the bluebells are over there. Or maybe to say that clearer, the light that I'm saying has got to get into my eyes for me to see bluebells has already got into my eyes, because there's bluebells. Does that make sense? What I'm saying is, we think that the bluebells are over there and my eye is over here. And we're saying that no light going into the eye means I can't see. So there's a sense in which the light must get here for me to see, and this is the mistake. The way we normally think about it, I'm on the other side of the eye, waiting for the light in order to see the bluebells. But this isn't true, because I am already seeing the bluebells. They're over there. They're not over here. They're over there. So what's this doing? If I can already see the bluebells over there, then what's going on over here? Well, the problem is that I'm not here. Nor for that matter am I over there. There's a body here, there's an eye here, But for light, or for the experience of seeing the bluebells to happen, the whole chain has to be linked up. And there's no point in that chain where I am. I'm not in here, and I'm not out there. In actual fact, I'm not part of it at all. So this is the mistake we always make. We always think that this body, in some way, is like a shell of another body inside that's doing the looking, doing the hearing, doing the talking, doing the thinking, doing the deciding. But actually, the whole chain's important. There's a chiff chaff, I know that one. The whole chain's important. There's no one bit at the end that receives the light to see the bluebells. So there's no end point. And that's the really weird thing. So there's no body in the chain of events. The whole chain links up. Bluebells. So how come I think I'm me? How come I think there's someone standing here? I mean, this isn't just an empty part of space. There's someone here, right? That feeling there's someone here is added by my brain. So you can turn it off. It's not necessary. So yeah, that's the thing that I certainly for a very, very, very long time have assumed to be true, solid, real, not questioned. But actually, I'm adding it. Well, I could say who's adding it. Well, it can't be the person who I think's here, can it? Because I'm thinking that. We get to take up. I think, therefore I am. So I do think. But the person who's thinking isn't the thought. So when I think, the person thinking that is not the I. It's not the thought. That's just the thought. And the thinking is a bit like seeing the bluebells. The whole thing has to happen. I mean, the light can hit the bluebells, and then the classic, what's the sound of a tree falling when there's no one there to hear it? The tree has to fall, someone has to be standing there, they have to have ears, and then there's the sound. But the whole thing is needed. The idea that there's somebody standing there is the receiver, like the whole thing gets packaged up like a letter and popped through the letterbox, and then someone reads it on the other side. No. The whole chain of events is required, and the whole chain of events becomes the experience. And there's nobody in that chain of events to do the seeing, because it's already happened. Why do you need an eye to be watching if all this is already watching? It's unnecessary. So what actually happens is the brain's making this extra model, and it puts this idea of me in there so that it can understand that there's someone standing here looking at the world. But the actual looking at the world is not done by that model. The looking at the world has already happened. It's there. Over there. Not over here. Over here, I'm injecting an idea of somebody inside all this. But they're not. So that's a bit better than the previous two attempts. Getting there slowly. And how does that have anything to do with nature? Well, as I was saying, the bird that's singing, he's gone quiet. Chiff chaff was singing, he's gone quiet. The sun's now coming out. This is all happening. It's not pre-prepared, it's not recorded. Well, it's being recorded, but I mean, it's not recorded as it's happening. And this has been going on for millions of years, billions of years. just ticking along, happening all by itself. And as part of that process of it happening all by itself is things like being able to see it. And the same as the sun comes out all by itself, so seeing happens all by itself. Okay, that'll do.